Hi, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio and the Monday shares. And I hope I'm not sharing anything twice. I truly am hoping so. Okay? So wait. This one was just a card. It didn't belong on there. I did stamp myself. Well, I made backgrounds just with the oxidings, everything and anything. I did not care too much, and then I sprayed some water on there, so just so there is a background. Those are leftover pieces of cardstock that I couldn't use anymore that had something on the backside, so, I figured I can use them up. And I stamped, this is first generation, and this is second generation stamp, so it's barely visible, because I want to embroider. I want to embroider. And I stamped another one. 3 flowers, just 3 flowers, 3 small flowers. And I'm so grateful. I was sent a lot of thread. And I told you this before. Whenever I was sent the thread, I was thinking, God Lord, I'll never use up that much thread. Because in my little boxed in mind, it was just like, this is for my sewing machine. Okay? Because I do not sew by hand. And now I'm so glad and happy and even more thankful because I could actually find 3 different shades of blue to use here. So I found 3 different shades of blue. I stamped the little flower. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do in the middle. So this one is not quite done. I will still work on it. Probably put a little pearl. I'm thinking either a little pearl or I'm going to glue some flat back in the middle. But I do want to put something in the middle because the stitching is not very even in the middle. And I would like it to be even. So these are works in progress. I'm going to be finishing up this week, hopefully. Then I believe I showed you this flower. But I don't think I showed you that I backed it up. And I'm going to leave it like this for writing. And I put a little bead on there. And then I put beads on here. And I did some cross stitching, I was thinking, should I put some watercolor or whatever? But I decided to not to. I kind of like it this way. So I'm just keeping it the way it is. So this one is done. It can go into my projects that are done. Then I showed you this one. I don't know if we did it together, the rest of it. To go all around it, I made 2. And this was the second one. This one is finished. I'm gonna go pretty quickly. Then I'm not sure if I showed you this flower. I drew them all together. And this one I just watercolored a little bit. I don't know what I did there. I used some orange, I used some brown, I used some yellow. I did not care too much. I put it on a different piece of paper and I think I'm okay with how it turned out. I'm not sure if I will be finishing it up. Maybe one of those days when I'm cleaning up, I will be like, ooh, I want to put more and more and more and more in this. But for now, I'm not going to work more on that. I don't know. Oh, maybe I should stitch more on that. Lord, now I get ideas. I could put pearls, I could stitch, I could put a tab on it. Oh, what shall we do? I have more ideas than time in the mornings. Okay, I'm putting it here as a maybe. Then I tried to, and I know it's supposed to be yellow, but I used my watercolor pencils this time. Just because I'm always using the same thing. And I messed up here a little bit. So I tried to cover it up. But it's still a flower. And it's still looking good. The backing is not done yet. But, I'm thinking right now. Maybe that should be like a thing. Finishing up my project. Maybe I will take a day. And just do it. Finish up and see what I can. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Because for now I have enough to do for a whole week. So I don't know. Or maybe I will take them out there. Look at this. This is nothing yet. But somebody on YouTube, I don't know who. I watched so many watercolor people, just, you know, the shorts and there is no name for you. She just took a piece of, oh, excuse me. I'm not even tired. What happened there? She took a piece of watercolor paper. She put a bunch of watery watercolors on top. Then she took a paper towel, put it on top, and put another bunch of different colored paper on top. Let it dry it just a little bit. And then she took it off and she got something. And I'm like, I can get that too. So I got something. You can see the paper towel. You see that? The texture from the paper towel is so cool. But now I haven't gotten a clue on what to do with that. It could be something later to put into a pocket, but I don't know. I don't know right now. She got, maybe I put too many colors on there, too many different ones because I wanted to play. But at the end, she could put a butterfly on there and it looked so really good. To me, I don't know if I could have put a butterfly in there. Or if I could have put it like a, ooh, you know what? Right now I'm thinking, I know it's just show and tell, but sometimes it's also play and do. Play and do as well. One of those, ooh, flowers could go in here. You know, the background is a little busy. It's a little busy. But maybe, yes, maybe. Or, oh my God, now I'm getting ideas. Okay, there will be ideas. Oh, let me put the flower back in. Otherwise, it's just gonna stay on my table till we clean up next time. How about if we put a little bit, like something to mute the background? And then didn't I just put away my other flowers, like these that are bigger? I mean, I could cut it here. You know, I think they are not too bad as well. But it's so busy. I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. I would need to find something that goes with the whole thing here. This one is shorter. Does it go under? Is it too much? I don't even care. I had so much fun trying it out. Maybe next time I will just stick to like 2 or 3 kind of connected colors, like, I don't know, yellow, orange, red or something, you know. I don't know, but I'm definitely trying this one out again. So this is not really finished, but that's what I've done last week. Then I finished up these. These are finished. I showed you this before. Now I put them onto a backing, and I loved how this has, look, this looks like a flower in the back, and this is just a writing spot, and this has blue, and this has blue, right? So these are finished, definitely finished. They can go into a journal like a card. The one thing is you can only stick them into a pocket that has a hole from this side because of the beads that I put on there. But I think it's still cool. I wonder if I should put it into my, oh, my junk journal thing gets bigger and bigger. Then one thing that took me the longest, and that's what I'm going to show you, is this one. This one definitely took me the longest. I worked on it most of the week, I would say. No, well, not most of the week, but I showed you a lot already. I've done a lot this week, in my opinion. It doesn't look like a lot because it takes a lot of time. I did, and once again, thank you so much for sending me the thread, because all of a sudden I had orange thread, which I never had before. I have red here. This is embroidery thread, and I was thinking already, ooh, what if I run out? I have red and green and different colors of the embroidery thread, and I was actually texting my friend Nicole and saying, what if I run out of thread? And she said, then you lose the challenge. And I'm like, what? Good thing I got so much thread. Thank you so much. But this was a stamp. This is the stamp. So I stamped it, I believe, first generation, or maybe second, I do not know. So, and I just wanted to do the flowers, and I wanted to do the outline. So I started here, and as you can tell, I outlined the flower. But then here, there were too many little lines like here, and I knew I'm gonna rip the paper, so I outlined the leaves, but I did not outline, and I tried to give it kind of a shape of a closed tulip. I don't know if you can tell, but here I also started to not to outline the leaves because there were too many little things to outline, and it was difficult because remember, it's just paper, right? So, but I think it worked out great, and this one as well. And I love how it gives it texture. And in the bag there's nothing. I don't know, I still have to put a backing on it. Oh Lord. Or this could be also a pocket. This could totally be a pocket where you can write on. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put the backing on it yet. But when I was done, I was like, I didn't use any beads. So, of course, I took out my beads and I put beads on. And I didn't put bead by bead. I put them on a longer string because I like how you can, if it's this way, you can move it around. They just give more movement, you know. I started out here doing 2, and then I decided, no, we need more on one string because this way we can actually move it around. And it gives something to play with, right? So that's what my thing was. Yeah, and that is hold on, is that it? What I have done, I need to see, because I have a whole, yeah, I showed you this one, right? What did I want to do with this one, actually? Did I want to make it more visible? No, this one was done. This one is gonna go into my into my thing there. Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh, your horses. The one that I think I did best, and I felt like I'm a professional. I felt so good about it. Oh, no, I forgot to put this one. Oh, Lord. I felt so good about it, and I need to show you. I did some watercoloring. This is just one book page. I forgot to glue 2 together, and then I was like, whatever. But look at this. I made a plant. And I watched a video from somebody, and this was so, let's say, easy for beginners, because all they did was blobs of water, and then they put color into the blobs of water, and then they connected everything. Okay? And I thought, that's amazing. And then they put this around it, and I thought, that's amazing. So I tried it on a piece of book page. And it worked. And then I decided I have so much, this is not my only one, but I have so much watercolor paper that I hoard. Why not finally use it? So I cut myself a piece out, and I made another one of the same flowers, and you can tell the difference between watercolor paper and a book page. This is gessoed. And I made this flower, and I'm the most, like, the proudest I could ever be. I feel the most like an artist. Or whenever I was done, I was like, I am an artist. I did that. You know? Look at that. Same thing. I just put watercolor, water blobs on here. And then I put watercolor. And I put more watercolor here, 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 and here. Apparently it flows out, as you can see. And then I took green and I blopped it everywhere in between, and then I made a light and did something with the leaves. So it was really not that bad, and I'm in love. I'm an artist. And then I did another one of these scribbly things here, and I was like, I'm an artist. When I distress this now a little bit, I don't need to do much more to it. Look at that. It's done. The back is ready for writing. It's very sturdy because it's watercolor paper, right? So all I have to do is just stick it into the pocket, and it's gonna be done. And I'm thinking one of these, it might be this one, is gonna go into my book of ideas, because I want to remember that I can make a flower like this So I'm just gonna stick it into my book of ideas sometime later. So I don't know. I'm gonna put this one aside, and this one goes on here. This one is actually done. So this one is, what do you think? Let me know. I was gonna write a name and stuff on it, but I thought, no, it actually looks so good without anything on it. I'm in love. Maybe it's just me being a noob when it comes to watercolors, that everything I make and it turns out something, I'm in love. Okay, so yeah, that's it. My weekly thing. Not too much, not too little. I still have to work on these for next week, but I'm very proud of these. You see, I have finished these, and I threw them. I didn't throw them away, but I made so much more than that, right? I finished stuff, and I did good. I think I did good. I think I did good. These I'm gonna put away because I have to work more on those. But look at that. That's my weekly sanity, or keep me sane type of stuff, I would say. Yeah, and you can do it too. This one came from, who did it? No. I watched something, I think. It didn't. Oh, hold on. This one came right from here. And this is all the instruction they gave you, right? Just oval. Look, there's not much instruction. And I feel like with not much instruction, I still did an okay job. It actually came from a principal, so, you can use stuff in different ways. Alrighty, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what's your favorite. Of course, this one, right? Because this one is my favorite. I swear to God. They are both very close. I love it all, though. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it gave you some ideas on how to keep yourself busy, your mind preoccupied, just not think about bad stuff. Enough bad stuff is going on, and enough bad stuff is going on outside our lives, but also inside our bodies and brains and whatever. So there's enough going on. We need a little bit of space to relax and to feel good, just to feel good. And I hope I'm giving you something. I really do. I really hope that by me showing you, first of all, you are helping me because you hold me accountable. You helping me do that, even though I must say it's gotten less. I do this voluntarily now. I don't think, I have to do something, so I have to tell on Monday what I have done. Okay? It's like I wake up, I have my one and only little cup of coffee in the morning, and then I go straight to my room. There's no breakfast, there's nothing. Straight to my room. And once I'm done here, then I go do all the other things. And it just has been different. At the beginning I couldn't do it, but now I am. So I'm basically doing it all by myself. Not to say that I'm not grateful for you, but I'm just saying you don't need anybody to hold you accountable. Once you start, I hope for you it will be the same thing, that you will be more and more into it. So I cleaned up a little bit while talking to you. I hope you guys are all healthy and happy and having a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.